What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic night. And night, it truly is after 10:30, and I am completely drained. I told you guys yesterday that today would probably be a late one. It was later than I could have ever imagined. I have never felt like I was going to just fall on my face so much in my entire life, from all the jackhammering, digging. I can't explain to you how beat up I truly am, but dude, I feel like today didn't even happen. Like, that's how busy we were. I was just telling Chelsea, I'm like, I feel like it's 5 o'clock. I got home from work, was talking to my buddy for like 20 minutes before I even got to get in. And then as soon as I get up to the top of my steps, my neighbor comes out. End up talking to him and his girlfriend for the next 20 minutes. Then Chelsea is coming home. Then we eat. And I'm like, dude, I've got to make this effing video. So we're here, baby. And it is 10:40, dude. We got a late one, but I know you sickos are tuning in, and that's what it's all about. So hair tie snapped, having the day of my life. Just didn't get time to shower, do anything. It's going to be the same thing as the other days. We're going to go over some of the notes from one of the reporters that was there, and that's how we're going to do this. We're going to talk about what happened the last day of minicamp, and some other things did happen. Unfortunately, the personnel changes, I'm going to have to make a video on that one. I'm not able to break that down. I did have a graphic, did not put it in here. I'm not even going to stress about it. I'm not going to lie to you. Dom getting a new role, that's cool. But right now, we're going to talk about the last day of minicamp. Obviously, we have to wait like a month and a half until training camp. But look, I told you guys I'm going to continue breaking it all out, man. All the content you could possibly desire. And I know a lot of you guys love that, you get to know all this information before any other Eagles fan or the media or anybody. So I'm appreciative of all of you and your kind words and bearing with me. I hate that when I work days like this, nobody is able to do the cap stuff, other than like GMs and stuff that do it for their teams. But there's just nobody doing it. And I'm like, damn it. Now, you sickos that have been watching, you already knew all of these numbers for a very long time. And I just made a show the other day when I talked about the post June 1st, what was going to happen with Kelsey and Cox with their money, how that would affect it, and then what Quinyon Mitchell would do as soon as he signed. So if you watch that show, you already know literally the exact numbers that the Eagles have. And I love that you guys love that stuff. So keep tuning in. I'll keep busting it out. But we will talk about the notes in 2 seconds. But I just want to show you, in case you missed it, I'll post it down below. But the cap hits for all of these players. And I explained you're not subtracting the 2.6 from the 27.4, I think it is, that we have right now. If you look at the cap with Cox and Kelsey now off the books. But you already saw all that math. I had the 27.4 for you. But remember, you're taking Quinyon Mitchell and you're replacing him with Jacob Harris. So, you're replacing Quinyon with Harris. So you only take 1.6 mil off of our cap. If you want that more detailed explanation, go watch that show. But we explained that's how much he'll cost. That's how much he'll take off. The Eagles still have $25,754,470. So you can go check that show out. It breaks it all down into detail. But I like to have you guys ahead of the curve. I want you guys to be able to know this information so that when I am at work on days where the media is not able to do this stuff, I want you to be like, hey, well, Jimmy Smith already told me, so here you go. And obviously, they don't have the numbers yet. OTC, Spotrac, they're not going to have the numbers for you. But I got the numbers for you out there last week at some point. So I'm glad you guys enjoy it. I've been really appreciative of your kind words because I've been insanely busy. And I just, I worry, man, like, I'm really, lacking in content when it comes to the graphics and everything I've put together for you guys. But just always hopeful you enjoy the shows. And you guys have been awesome, man. So I just want to thank you. Really sorry. I try to still bring the energy, but I'm running on fumes these last couple of weeks. So very, very, very excited about what's going on. This offseason, you guys know how I feel about this team going to the Super Bowl. I'm all about it. But I'll make videos. Tomorrow I'm going to try to record one, but who knows? It's going to be another late day tomorrow. I've got Fan Friday to do. So I'll put that personnel show together at some point. There was something about Lori, selling a minority share. So Tiffany, shout out to you. I know you tagged me and I told you, look, I was just leaving the job site at that time. We had an hour drive from there. That was to the shop, then to unload, then to come home. It was, Holy hell. I worked 14 hours today, and then, the driving. Oh my God. It was a lot for me today. So bear with me. I appreciate you guys. Let me jump over to the comments and then we'll take a look at these notes. Going to try to make this quick one because I got to get a shower. I got to spend some time with Chelsea here, and then I got to sleep at some point, right? What's that? I don't know, but I'm going to try to find it. But trying to click on a comment. Not sure if it's showing it for you, but that was another thing. I couldn't even get the show started. My computer, it's like, oh, poor little thing missed me. That's cute. You guys can try to stop me, but you won't. So good luck, StreamYard, YouTube, Facebook, all the things you want to do to try to not show my content. Too bad, man. I'm the only person that can do a lot of this stuff out here. So ignore me all you want. Allow people to continue taking my content, but I will rise above it all. I assure you of that. And with you sickos on my side, and we're going to the top, I'm telling you, man. And it's been crazy as of late. And Lil, my man, I appreciate you, dude. Look, I'm doing my best to try to move up, at my job, but also, with this Eagle stuff, I'm trying to really, like the fact that there's no one else out here doing this stuff. Like, I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm trying to understand how, all these other people, everybody watches their shows and the media has all these shows. Why? Why is it that people despise the facts and the truth so much? And I don't understand it. I thought about like just starting to make like lies all the time, making up stuff and just always, being wrong. And I thought, that's how you get, up to 100,000 subscribers. You want to start making money on YouTube. You want to start doing things but that's not what I want. I want to work for the Philadelphia Eagles, man. I want to do it the right way. So I'm not changing my ways. I'm sorry to, most of our fan base, but I'm not here for that, man. I'm here for the sickos. I'm here for the diehards that are here that love their birds and they want to know everything about their birds. And that's what it's all about. And big shout out to you, Little G. Appreciate you tuning in. And so much. Look, and as I say every show, during the week, I'm going to, be at work. So there's nothing I can do. I apologize. But like I always say, I will be here at night when I get off. And yes, there were players at that game tonight. And it's money to be made indeed. Look, it's unfortunate that, the time is very limited here, but I promise you I'm working on a bunch of shows and cool shirts for you guys this off season where I got a vacation coming up, and obviously, we're not going to have a lot, but I'm going to work on some things when everybody falls asleep. Ultimately, they will fall asleep around 9-10 o'clock, and I'll have that, little lag period. Maybe I'll make some shows. Maybe we'll do something, but I try to get a little break in my life. Look, man, I hope you had a great day. I appreciate you, dude. I'm really running on fumes here. I am just, but it was a hard day's work. And, I get to continuously prove myself to, this job. And of course, Little G, very happy for you. I was very happy to hear you're going to be an uncle, man. And again, congrats to you and your family. And it's pretty cool. Not sure if you are an uncle already, but it's a cool thing to be, man. Little ones looking up to you, and they're not necessarily, like your kids. So it's different. But I love my nephews and nieces. So that's cool, Little G. And hope you are doing well, man. I try not to be negative Nancy here. I'm sorry. I am just beat up. But let's take a look at these notes here. I had to get my car to. Oh, no. Oh, man. Don't like to hear that. And don't let them sash you. Hopefully you know somebody that knows something about cars, because we all know what they do there. But let me jump over here and present this to you quickly. Try to skim through these notes. And today we got Dave Zangaro, NBC. We're dealing with what we got here, folks. And whatever you feel about, whatever, just let's take the notes here. That's what we're here for. But try to get this rocking and rolling. Oh, it's going to try to play videos and try to get me in trouble for that. No, thank you. Let me come down here. I'm trying to, sorry, you could probably only see me right now, but I'm looking, and now I'm looking. But oh my God, this thing is freaking out. This is just so ridiculous. So I think it's making its way. Like, come on now, today, Junior. Like, come on, man. Like, this is kind of ridiculous. Like, I get you guys are offended that I work so hard and then come here and try to talk to my sickos, but we need these muskies to chill out a little bit, man. All right, come on now. You can do it. Come on, let's give StreamYard a little. Let's go. All right, man. We're pulling for you there, StreamYard. Let's go. So, let me get to these notes. Minicamp, we know, is the last one. 50 minutes. All right. Red zone ends with coach box drills. Great. So, 10 observations. Sorry, I'm skimming through this. Dickerson was missing. We know he's on some vacation. Oren Burks missing today. Don't say why. James Bradbury supposed to be working as safety. Yes, we know he's banged up. Not great for his chances of making this team, which you know how I feel about that. Sidney Brown, we know he is rehabbing. Great. Zach McPherson wasn't on the field. He is rehabbing as well. He's coming back from a torn Achilles. Yes. So fantastic. Could have just said both of them. Anyways, Trevor Keegan, Jacob Harris missed practice with unknown injuries. Albert O out. That sucks. Him and Calcaterra battling it. Try to get that third spot. Maybe the second. We'll see. The other guys in there, Castles, Jenkins. We'll see what goes down there. Dickerson. So Becton's been playing left guard. Pretty wild that Jeff Stoutland's so good. He could just put people in places they've never played before. So love it. Love the versatility. He's a freakish athletic lineman. We know with Stoutland, anything can happen. So love it. Whether anything happens this year, you've got someone that's ready to go. Adam Donkwa, Kennard, Toth, Hennessy, Johnson. That was the same thing as yesterday. So see third team, Vakalahi, Sharping, McMahon, Poe, Gottlieb, Yedze. A lot of these guys moving around, two versatile pieces. Like to see that. Isaiah Rogers starting with Slay again. Kaylee Ringo saw first team reps. Quinyon Mitchell got work first team reps. So we talked about this, man. I don't care who it is that wins that job next to Slay, but we talked about Rogers earlier this offseason. That was my guy that was going to be starting with Slay, and we'd see what we did. So, dude, we kind of added Quinyon Mitchell. You got Cooper DeJean. So I think Quinyon definitely has a chance to start outside, but so does Rogers. So does Ringo, and somebody could start inside. Rogers predominantly played outside in the NFL, but he can play inside. Quinyon can dabble inside if he wanted, but Cooper DeJean's going to be pushing there. So I love it, man. Love to see the competition. I'm excited for this cornerback room. Vontae Maddox, first team nickel. Look, and we talked about that. Trevor Hall, good addition there, but Maddox getting, to play, the cross training of safety and nickel corner. That's going to help anybody that can do that in this defense. So pumped up there. Devin White and Bond, first team again. Burks out. So Van Suren was second team. Trotter and Brandon Smith on the third team. Jalen Hurts, 95% of the offense is new. Wow. What a surprise. That might explain some of the up and down play. See, there's no up and down play. It's someone trying to learn a system and being at minicamp, dude. Like, they try to turn things, and it's so embarrassing, dude. Certainly nothing to be anyway. Yeah, I'm glad you're talking yourselves through it and figuring that out, man, because every year when they freak out about this stuff, it's like, all right, dude. So I'm glad there. Let's try to keep it in check here for training camp. Eagles began to practice 7-on-7, red zone. Goddard getting a touchdown. No surprise there. He's going to have a big year. Later in practice, Hurts failed to connect with Goddard. Followed up the pass. Arizona. Sack from Sweat. Noticeable lack of deep passes. Dog, we are trying to learn some things. We're doing. This is minicamp. This is too much. Could be the defense is playing well, or it could be they're just trying certain things out and they don't want to show you everything and don't care that you write weird articles. Best catch on Thursday came from rookie Johnny Wilson. Pterodactyl, 84.5-inch wingspan. Oh, Rodgers, you guys know why I had him as a top fit for the Eagles in this draft. I was excited when we got him, and I think that he had very high upside. Clearly, had some issues with drops, and that's why he fell to the 6th round. But I think very, very high upside. Learning from A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith going to be huge for him. Unique body type receiver because that movements are unique, but I thought he had a decent few days. Good. It's a cool moment. Team was going through drills. A.J. Brown, Saquon went over their routes, breaks together, sat there watching. It's reminded that Barkley's listed a running back, but has the ability. I'm glad they figured that out. Yeah, man, Saquon Barkley can catch the ball out of the backfield, and that's why it's going to be so dangerous. E.J. Jenkins, we mentioned him a little bit ago. Some noteworthy catches, did it again. Jenkins is unlikely. Yeah, man, that could make the practice squad. DeJean, Rogers, Covey, and Nia Smith. Oh, yeah, baby. And we talked about this a lot. We actually have competition there, and I love it. Really good return man at Texas A&M. Hasn't looked very smooth. Yeah, he's probably nervous. He's young. He's coming back from injury. So let's keep all of that in mind here. But you can overreact if you would like. Make the catch. It wasn't clean. Yeah, no doubt. Another day, DeJean passed breakup. This time he was able to break up McKee, Shaquan Davis. Ball was a little behind. Yeah, no doubt. Kenny Pickett had a few good passes, including back shoulder to Nada. Pickett seems comfortable against the backups with these. Oh, it doesn't say that. Sorry, I just before anyone gets carried away. Nice grab by Nada, no doubt. We don't talk much about the Eagles D line during these practices, basically passing camp. Sweat had a sack. Yeah, obviously they can't really sack him. Departure, yeah. Not to me. I think we're gonna be just fine. And then some weird thing about their hats. Yeah, I'm good there, dude. So it was just about like what hats, the people were wearing at practice. I don't know if that intrigued you guys. I'm gonna apologize now for clicking out of that, but I don't care what hat they were wearing. But hey, I know that's what a lot of people are into, and that's cool, man. That's your stuff. I just kind of prefer the football stuff and enjoying my Eagles. And I know it breaks them all down, dude. But I had one of you, big shout out to, I think your name is Philly Fan on Twitter, but you tagged me and I apologize. I was at work, but I got back to you when I saw it. And, someone's just trying to talk about the cap. And that's usually a horrible decision for them. It's just funny, but I was just at the end, I was like, hey, man, talk yourself through it. Whatever you got to do, dude. And these are like Eagles fans, like, oh, we suck. We don't have this. And we need money for next year because we don't have, the dead money. And it's like, dog, do you guys just like regurgitate every little dumb thing you hear and just say it because you think it's going to make you look smart? Because I just don't think that's the reality of what's happening here. So it sucks, but I love that you guys tag me in that stuff. I have no problem taking people to the woodshed if they want to get sassy. So, yes, but hey, sorry to hear that. Indeed, Tiffany. Hope things work out for you. And let's effing go, Birds. Keith, my man, appreciate you, my dude. Hope you had a great day, my man. Daniel, hope all has been well, my friend. And he truly does. And you remember, Daniel, we talked about him and Anais Smith before the draft and why I had him as top fits, two completely different receivers, but I think they're going to add something dynamic. We already have a lot of dynamic pieces on offense, but you need more. You want to win the Super Bowl, you want to be dominant, you got to be able to do it all over the field, and I'm quite excited. That's all I've got for you, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologize. Fan Friday, we're going to chop it up tomorrow. I'm going to have some energy, right? Who knows when I'm getting off, but on my ride home, I'll try to set up the time and everything so we can know when that's going down, and then you guys can come in with whatever questions or comments that you have and whatever it's about, man. You guys are always, especially during sicko season, you're always getting wild, and I love every second of that. So I'm sorry to cut this, a little shorter, but dude, I am seriously running on fumes. Got to get a shot. I got to get, it's seriously almost 11. You got to be kidding me. I love each and every one of you. Have yourselves a fantastic night. I truly appreciate you tuning in. You're watching this later. Have any questions, comments? Would love to hear from you also. But until next time, I'm Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all have a great night. Stay safe out there. I better see you for Fan Friday tomorrow. And if you need anything, it doesn't have to be about the Birds. You can always reach out. But again, thank you for tuning in. Stay safe out there. And as always, go ahead and say it with me now down below. Go Birds!